What's up, guys? Today was a modified leg day that I did. I went to my gym today, so I don't have all the machines that I would need to do my full program, so I made do with what I had. There's me doing some foam rolling to kind of get loosened up, warmed up on the phone, and then here I'm doing some thoracic rotation just to kind of get some movement into my back. This is a good hip stretch as well as the upper back, and then I did a quick warm up on the air bike for about 2 minutes. I did some steady state, and then here's me doing a sprint on it. I did 2 sprints, and then I would do a nice steady state for 45 seconds each, just to kind of get my knees nice and warmed up, make them feel good, less popping noises hopefully. And here I am doing the standing quad pull. I like this a lot. Feels good on the quads, feels good on the hip flexors, gives me a chance to think about my workout and how my legs are feeling today and what weight I'm going to be going with. I did hit a PR today, so I was pretty excited about that. And we're getting into the first set of our warm-ups here, doing some front squats, some high rep front squats with just the bar. And here's a little odd stretch that I found on YouTube. I saw from a guy, and this felt really good. Pop my whole entire upper back, take a nice deep breath in, go down, hold your breath, brace, then come back out, exhale. Good upper back warm-up. Try this out on your own. And here we have the first warm-up set. I think this was with 95 pounds. So I'm trying to work on being more explosive out of the hole with my front squats. Still hitting really good depth. I've been watching Clarence Kennedy squat, I think Harry Squatter, and I've noticed that, yes, he's super explosive out of the hole, but he utilizes a really good stretch reflex in the bottom of his squat. So I've been trying to learn that by going down a little bit quicker, and relaxing a little bit in the very bottom position of the hole, so I can kind of get a little bit of momentum, almost of a bounce in my ligaments and tendons, so I can start getting some momentum to come back up. And here we have the next warm-up set with 135 on the front squats. And man, the front squats are feeling incredible lately. It feels more comfortable than my low bar and high bar back squats, so I might just become a permanent front squatter. Not really, but I think what I most likely will be doing long term with my training is doing and training front squats a lot more hard, more intense, and more frequent than I do with back squats. Because whenever I do back squats, it really does tax me a lot more than front squats. I mean, I might be using 50 to 70 pounds less weight on my front squats, but they feel just as effective as far as my leg workout, but my lower back isn't as fatigued, and I don't feel like I'm as systemically fatigued, and it doesn't really cut into the rest of my lifts too bad. So I've been really enjoying front squats lately. And here we got 185. This was my working weight 2.5-3 weeks ago, and I'm just blowing this up now. So I did hit a PR today, 225 for 10 on front squats. Felt really good. And then right before that, I had another PR of 205 for 10. I think it was 205. Maybe it was 215, 210. Anyway, point being 225 for 10 front squats, awesome. And the 185 is feeling super light, as you can see, good speed. And I believe here, yes, this is 205. This is 205 for 10. And this felt really good. It's feeling super strong, super amped up today. And I was like, dude, this felt easy. I mean, not easy. Maybe an RPE 8 or 9. So I really felt like I had 225 in the tank. And guess what? I did. So pretty sick. I keep going. Squat goals is I really would like to hit a 440 squat. And I would like 315 to be like my working weight. I want to be able to do 3 to 4 sets of 15 reps of 315. I think that'd be awesome. So I can walk in the gym, because right now 225 is my working weight. I want 315 to be like, this is my everyday weight. I come in here, throw that weight around, and that's my thing. All right, so this is 225. Towards the end, I'd say maybe the last 2 reps felt pretty hard, but it was expected. Here we go. It's number 5 rep, I believe. 6. Now I'm thinking, oh crap, I don't know if I can finish. 7. Better start bracing harder. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. is getting out of breath with squats. When I first started the program that I'm right now, where I'm doing, high rep squats, I consider 10 reps on squats being high rep, especially when you're going heavier weights and high percentage of your 1 rep max. I felt so gassed. Like I felt like I could not catch my breath for 2.5, 3 minutes after each set. So now I finally feel like I'm able to breathe with under load. And right here, I got this from Greg Nuckols. You go into the bottom of a squat, you hold the very bottom position, and you fully exhale. You lose your brace, and while you're in the hole, you inhale back in after exhaling, and then you reset your brace. And this felt super good. I felt a little bit of soreness in my core after, so I'm sure this contributed to a little bit. Probably the 225 contributed even more, but I'm definitely going to do more sets like that, probably in my warm-up, incorporate that in there, just to work on my diaphragmatic strength and breathing, so I can brace harder and not be so exhausted after every single set of squats just because they cannot catch my breath. And then here we have banded goblet squats. And my program called for machine abduction, which is where we're pushing our legs out. But unfortunately, my gym did not have that, so I had to make do with what I had available for equipment. So I did a band with a light goblet squat, and yeah, it works your glutes pretty well. So even a 35-pound band, roughly, is what I would guesstimate, is pretty effective and can be pretty humbling sometimes too. And then I supersetted the banded abduction goblet squat with kettlebell swings as my program called for that. And then I did seated abductions for 2 sets of 30 to 40 reps, I believe. So right here, I'm just demonstrating to keep your legs close together, or feet close together, I should say. Slightly point your toes out and then push your knees out. That's going to help you contract your glute even more. And did this for 30 to 40 reps. And it started to burn real bad when I got to the high reps. This is a good exercise, guys. So if your gym does not have an abduction machine, be sure to try this out. And then my program also called for the adduction machine, which is where we're bringing our legs in, right, to work your inner thigh adductor muscles. So my gym did not have that, so instead I did the Copenhagen Plank. This is a great alternative for that as well, and you get some additional core work too. And here's me just hitting this middle splits real quick. I usually incorporate this into a workout once per month, maybe twice per month, and just kind of helps me maintain my mobility. And squatting super low also helps maintain mobility, guys. So, and here we have the lying hip flexor knee tuck. This is a great exercise for your hip flexor. Helps me with my anterior pelvic tilt, which is where my pelvis dumps forward and my butt sticks out when I walk around because my back starts to get tight and my hip flexors get tight. So this is a good exercise to help strengthen them up and to remind me to actually engage and work my hip flexors, keeping my lower back in a neutral position. Guys, that is the whole entire workout today. I hope you enjoyed this video. More PRs to come soon. Visit bodyshop.blog.com for more coaching content. I'll see you next time.